Yo, what's the deal? I'm back with another video, and today is a special video because today I brought the S2000 here to get paint and body work here to Filam Auto Body. And for the most part, I brought my car here in the past, probably I would say 4 years ago, and I did these guys did full body work. And today I'm here with JP,
part
owner of Filam Auto Body. You guys do amazing body work for the most part. I do recommend everybody to come down here. And I like even my grandpa actually is a body shop, man. I think I mentioned that to you before in the past, and he was really impressed with the work that you guys did. And I feel like I should share it to everybody and let them know that you guys do amazing work. How long have you guys been in business for?
Yeah, I'm JP Snato. I'm the co-owner of Philam Auto Body. This business started because I'm from California, Northern California. And when I first came here, it was in the 90s, it was the Honda days. So one of my first car was the EK. It was my first built. But for me, it was just a hobby. I've been working on cars. I just love working on cars. And when time finally came in 2014, so we decided that, you know what, this is it for me. So I left all my family and followed this dream, as a business owner. And again, it's a hobby for me and become a business. So basically,
and almost a passion at this point, right?
It's a passion. So it started with this EK. It was my first car that I built.
What color is that EK, by the way?
So it is a Toyota TRD.
Like the what is it, Sandstorm Brown or something like that?
Yeah, Sandstorm Brown. So it was a little bit of challenge starting a business if you don't know anybody here in Texas.
I'm gonna be honest, cause I've been looking for paint and body shop all over Houston, and I've gotten some of my cars painted at certain body shops. I'm not gonna name them or put them on blast or anything, but they kind of their job wasn't all that great, because I started getting a little paint peel, some of them have done some Bondo work, but you can kind of see the yellowing come out and stuff like that. Especially me, I love white cars, so you could definitely see it on the white cars stand out and stuff like that. So it was just so I wasn't satisfied, honestly, until I actually got recommended by an old coworker of mine. Shout out to Jay. He recommended me to you guys.
Yeah,
he said that
he's the one who helped us out too. Customer here. Well, I said it's a bit challenge.
Yeah.
Coming to Texas, you don't know anyone, and they criticize you.
Yeah.
So I said this is a passion for me. So every work that we do here, we try our best. We're not perfect, but if there's something that we did that you're not satisfied, bring it over. We'll take care of it for free.
Jay, the guy who recommended me to you guys, he also drives a Red S2K, very clean, and it's almost like immaculate, like showroom quality paint. And he's also done some exterior modification, like CR wings. I think he did a CR wing, a couple things. Pretty much any paint correction, he's probably brought it here too, right? Yeah. So how old were you when you decided to get into cars, or JDM cars in particular? Because you said back in the 90s. So what inspired you, pretty much?
So pretty much in the 90s, when I first came here from the Philippines, it was the Honda days. It's always loved cars, So when we came here in the 90s, it was the Honda racing, body kit and all that. I was 18, 1998.
Yeah.
So I said I bought a new EK. It was almost exactly like this, but it was a different color.
Okay, so you said 1998. So was that before Fast and the Furious, or
it was before the Fast and the Furious.
Okay, so what inspired you? Was it magazines, any magazines back in the day that kind of inspired you to get into it in particular, like the modifications, just overall the whole JDM look and build of Hondas and stuff like that?
It was the Super Street magazine.
Super Street.
Because I remember back in the day in the 90s, when you order parts, you look into that magazine.
Oh yeah, I had like the catalog.
You
and
have
stuff
to
like
order
that.
it, and
Yeah.
if you don't know if it's gonna come or not.
Yeah, that's true. I
So
do remember that.
you send them what is that called?
Like a little postcard.
Yeah,
thing,
like a
the
call.
little- for
What
the
is
mail?
that called? It's the check.
Yeah, for the
manager's check.
the
something
money
like
order.
that.
Money
Money order.
Yeah.
You send it to them, and there's no tracking number or anything.
Yeah.
You just hopefully you receive it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember
It
that.
was the 90s.
Yeah, that was like way back then. For any young guys that are over here watching or have gotten an S2000 or just overall getting into the JDM scene, you guys probably don't know anything about that because you probably grew up in the online ordering Amazon or just ordering direct from these JDM boutiques. But hey, see, we all start from somewhere. My personal inspiration. I remember picking up a Super Street magazine, and it was a yellow EP3 with a wide fender flares. And when I saw that car for the first time, I was like, that Civic hatchback looks very cool. When I saw that hatchback, I was like, wow, I gotta get that hatchback. Now I love the 90s Hondas and all that stuff, and I have respect for them because like that's where it all started from the 80s and the 90s. But I've always loved the early 2000 Honda. My personal favorites have always been like the EP3 type of RSX time and a little bit further up and down. But anyways, so Super Street was also my inspiration as well. So what was your first JDM car that you ever got?
My first JDM
or
car.
car in general.
The EK.
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 But it's not this one, right?
Not this one.
Not
This
one.
is
Okay.
the prototype. I bought it 2008,
Okay.
2017.
All right.
So I said when I first came here to Texas, I want to build my EK. and it was one of those challenges too that I have to paint it. So show and tell that what kind of work we do here.
Yeah. Proof of concept, pretty much, right? I was like, doing some investigative work on their Instagram, which you guys should follow at Filam Auto on Instagram, right? And you guys are on Facebook as well?
Facebook.
Yeah,
Also.
so check them out on Facebook. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Filam Auto.
Philam Auto
All right.
of Houston.
What events and shows have participated in and shows that customers have taken their cars to in the past or in currently?
The first show that we went to, basically, it was kind of a car meet, all team bash here in Houston. So all team bash, it was 2015. So I have my black Supra was brought over there, and I said we don't know anybody here. So it's like, okay, so I guess this is the scene. Then 2016 I bought the EK, so I did a build, repainted, and the first big one that we went to was the Wreckfest.
Oh, okay.
So it was showing Wreckfest. It was a totally different ball game. So we do paint. So it's nothing crazy parts in there.
Yeah.
So pretty much kind of all OEM, but when I build car, I kind of want to make it OEM,
Like
a
clean
little
and
bit
simple.
clean and simple.
Yeah. Hey, you can never go wrong with clean and simple. Because sometimes there's anything obnoxious, like over too much, it'll like kind of like ruin the body lines of the car, and it kind of like makes it look a little bit too obnoxious. So I noticed you guys went to SEMA in 2019, which I think that was really impressive of you guys to showcase your work out there, especially in the biggest show, which it's fair to say that that's kind of like the Super Bowl of cars in a sense, right?
Yeah, that's a Super Bowl of car show.
Yeah, so it's pretty much you showcase if you guys don't know what SEMA is, you probably should look it up. I'm not gonna go into detail what it is, but they do show off a lot of paint and body work, and also new parts that are coming in for cars too.
Yeah,
right?
new parts.
All
Basically,
aftermarket?
pretty much everything car related.
Yeah, so it's it's the Super Bowl of cars, pretty much. So check it out. And you guys participated in the 2019 Super Street SEMA car contest.
Yes.
And with the Lucky NSX.
Lucky NSX.
Yeah.
He trusts that on.
Yeah.
he's the one
So
who trusts
shout out
us
to
on
him.
that.
I don't know him personally, but I love the
good guy.
car.
Good guy. Very good guy.
And what was the kit on that NSX? Because I noticed the front, it's it might have been a sorcery kit. Or something like that.
It was the full kit that he bought from Japan.
And
few of them.
Do you remember the color of that car? Because it was like a kind of like a jade metallic, right?
It was, if you guys don't believe it or not, it was a color from the CRV.
CRV.
The green CRV.
Oh, really?
So it was his decision that when he came here 2017, and he kind of like, hey, I want to build this NSX.
Yeah.
So, and it was a challenge for a body kit, because the body kit is a fiberglass. So it took us a while, and a lot of critics that, you know, Philam can't do it. You know, they take too long, but I told the guy, and he trusts Lucky NSX, trust us, we deliver.
Yeah.
So we deliver, and it was a kind of challenge. We're trying to make it to HIN, Wreckfest, but we couldn't make it, and finally, he got called from SEMA. So it was that timing and patient.
So did you guys have like a particular deadline to fulfill? Like when he got the call from SEMA and like had to, you know, enter the car or something like that? Was there like a time span that you guys had to like? So when he initially got the call, how long did you guys have till then? Like how many months, or like, you know?
It was here for a while. What I said, it was a challenge for us. So we trying to do our, you know, the job that we have here, and we're trying to do a custom build pretty much. And I said it was a challenge for the body kit. And one thing too, if you're a painter, you know, Texas is a different ball game. You got the humidity in summertime, so we kind of have to time it. When do we have to paint it? So I can't. If you want a good result, you know, it's a big job.
That's true.
So spot repair, it's okay. We get away with it. But if you're doing a complete, the weather is a big factor.
Let me mention that today it started raining earlier in the morning, and it is humid. It is hot, and it's the Houston weather. This is like on the regular too, so that also poses a big challenge for body people, for body work, like shops in general. Because I mean, it is a challenge, like as you said,
for painting.
Like, you know, you gotta make sure it's at the right temperature, so the paint can settle, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. So it is a challenge. Like that is true.
It is a big challenge. So that was one of the fact that the car took a little bit of while to build.
So you guys made it to the finalist, actually.
Yeah, he did. So he came here and he said, hey, you know, we're gonna entry for SEMA for Instagram. So it was a vote that, you know, all cars all over the nation basically.
Oh, so it was voted through Instagram. Oh, okay.
To go to SEMA.
Oh, so it was voted, but it wasn't like any particular judges out there to like kind of like
big judges,
big
like
judges?
Honda judge. What they do, they sponsor.
Oh, okay.
Cars.
Yeah, I saw that one of the sponsorships was obviously, you know, Super Street, and then I think the gas. Not the gas. The oil, Ineos.
Yeah, Ineos. He that was in Toyo tires.
Oh, okay.
But it was a competition.
Yeah.
So he entered his car. Yeah. And he made it all the way, and at the end it was like on the 5 cars, the last 5 cars, it was crossing our finger. Hopefully we make it.
Yeah. Hey,
and he did make it.
But honestly, like just being a finalist alone, that's an accomplishment in itself. Because I mean, not a lot of people. Like I'm pretty sure there was a pretty decent amount of people entering that competition. But that just goes to show that the testament of, like, you know, hard work will pay off, especially if you do quality work like these guys do. It does pay off, and that, like, you guys are just a testament of that. That's why, like, you know, hey, you when you want to be the best, you gotta mess with the best. That's just point blank, period. So how was that experience for you guys? Because I saw that, you know, you guys had a group picture and stuff like that, and you guys all went there, and I don't know if it was your first time.
It was our first time. I heard SEMA before, but what I said, to get into that show is by invitation.
Okay.
You have to own a shop, or you have to get invited from them.
Okay.
So you can't just, it's not open to the public. And it was a 5-day show. So the first time we went there, we were only there for a day. You know, I seen it, but it's kind of challenged. Like, what's in there? Probably a day we'll do it, but it's a big show.
With that being said, like, what did you guys like see at SEMA that could possibly that you guys could take from there and apply it to your workspace and elevate your your job, your line of work here? Like, was there anything in particular that kind of like caught y'all's eyes and were like, maybe we should do some of this stuff out over here?
Quality of work is always the quality. So when you go a car show, especially a big one like that, you can't just bring a car that is okay. It has to be top quality,
on point.
On point. That's on point. So there's no room for, because they will criticize you.
Yeah. Especially at a big show like that.
A big show like that.
Super Bowl of cars. I'm gonna mention that again. Like, hey, all the chips are on the table pretty much, right? So what has been your favorite car to paint so far? Obviously there's a lot of hard work that goes involved, but there has to be one car in particular that was probably your favorite one to paint by far.
That NSX is a challenge for me.
Yeah.
I have to do extra work, extra step, double check everything, make sure everything is good and perfect.
And then not only that, it's an NSX. It's like the flagship Honda car. It don't get any higher than that.
But painting, it's just not painting.
Yeah.
So there's a painter who could shoot and who could paint. So you gotta know which one are you.
Yeah.
So it's easy for them to say, oh, you just paint it. It's not. It's a challenge. It's an art that you have to do. You can't cut corners. If you cut corners, you'll see it.
Have you guys done any custom conversions in particular? And if like you did, which car have you done conversions of?
What's that? The big one is the NSX. We do a lot of motor swap, like the stuff like that. We would like to do it more. It just we have to make a schedule for it.
Yeah.
Another like kind of probably department that do custom, because for a body shop, if you own a body shop, if you can't mix custom and insurance job,
that's true.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
so
hard.
You got to find the right balance. Right?
But for me, I always want to do it, but I don't want to commit if I can't do it. So I always have to schedule it. So, but for me, I like doing custom. That's my thing, custom.
Make an appointment. If you want to do some custom stuff, you gotta make an appointment.
Custom. Just make an appointment, and we're here to help you guys out. We could work something out. But what I said, I don't want to commit and say bring it over, then I can't finish it.
Yeah, that's true. One last question. So, what is your personal dream car to own, or do you currently own it?
I think I own it, right? It's my Supra that,
What year is the Supra?
MK4.
The MK4.
Yeah, 95 MK4. Haven't done anything to it yet.
Hey, but it don't matter. It's a classic. It's a classic. Yeah, you don't need to do anything to it.
I'm saving that for the last, basically.
You don't need to do anything to it. Like, a lot of people be telling me, they're like, oh, your S2000 is perfect. Like, you don't have to do anything to it. And there's like the purist side where they feel like, oh no, you don't have to do anything to it. It's perfect. And then there's the other side where they be like, oh no, you need to add this, you need to add that, you need to make it like this. And I'm personally in the middle. But I lean more on the modification side, where I kind of want to make it look kind of aggressive, make it look like me. Yeah, so one of the final words that I do want to say is appreciate your body shop. They are the equivalent of like a barber, right? Because they either make you look beautiful or they make you look ugly. So you want to like make sure you pick the right one for sure. And but I know one thing for sure is that if you come here to Philam, they do quality work. I could guarantee you on that. Like, my car is a big testament of that, because like when I first brought them here, like they did take their time on it. I'll be honest, because they're very detailistic, and I appreciate that more than anything, because not a lot of people, they'll tell you they'll get it done like in 2 weeks. You don't want that. You want like quality work, people that actually take their time and pay attention to the details. Whether you might not like the fact that your car is going to be out of commission for a while, but hey, it pays off as soon as you get your car back from these guys, because these guys do an amazing job. Trust them, they're going to get you looking right, almost SEMA quality, right? right?
Yeah, we try. Well, I said we're not perfect,
Yeah.
but we work with our good customer service. If there's an issue, we'll take care of it.
It's gonna be it for this interview. Check them out on Instagram and on Facebook.
Facebook.
at
So I said just
Filam Auto, Facebook and Instagram, the same
Yes.
one, right?
Yeah, it's the same one.
And also on their website, philamauto.com. And I'll post all their information on the description, phone number, and location where you can find these guys. Give them a call. They're super great people, and they do quality work. Once again, I can't stress that enough. And overall, JP, appreciate it,
all right.
man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
And yep, that's gonna be it.